Hey guys, I wanted to come in really quick. Um, I know I haven't been on very often, and I'm trying to get back into my regular schedule, and actually even better than my regular schedule. Um, but today I've been having some things bothering me, and not really bothering me, but just not sure how to feel about them. And I had my first therapy appointment yesterday since everything has happened. So after speaking to her, I've had a lot of people in the last couple of weeks that have messaged me and said how strong I am and how brave and bold, and that I'm giving them the courage and the strength to do things themselves. And I never know how to respond to those messages. It makes me feel like I'm doing something with a purpose when I get those messages. But then, on the other hand, I feel like I'm almost being a hypocrite. Because there are certainly days, and it has been for the last couple of days, that I really don't feel like a strong person. I've been having a lot of struggle trying to get motivation, trying to keep myself disciplined, um, just trying to keep up with the small things that I've spoke about before that are self-care that I struggle with when I'm under a lot of stress. Just the simple things of eating or taking a shower or cleaning up my house are really big right now. And I don't want people to think that I don't still struggle. I don't want anyone to think that I just plow through life and it's not hard. And I don't want anyone to be comparing themselves and their stories to me and thinking that they're doing it wrong if they're struggling. So, I was talking to my therapist, and I've also been speaking to a very close friend of mine, and they both said that my strength is coming from the vulnerability that I'm showing. And I want to make sure that I'm sticking to that. I know that a lot of you have seen the things that I've been sharing and the things that I've been very outspoken about, but there are still the second doubts. There are still my own embarrassment. There is still the part of me that hasn't quite given myself a chance to come to terms with everything that was taken away from me with this incident. I have it going through my mind that it's just protecting kids, but I honestly don't know if I've kind of withdrawn myself from the experience so much, and that's why, I haven't cried over my marriage being over. I haven't cried over the family that I thought that I had. I haven't cried over the person that I thought that I had, or that safe place that was supposed to be a marriage. It's been all focus on protecting the kids and not really looking into myself and saying, what's going on with you? And when I was doing that, it really came to me of how much people think I'm so strong and how much I don't feel that in myself. And so like I said, I wanted to hop on and to make sure that you all know nobody is perfect. Nobody has all this figured out. Nobody is so strong that it doesn't make them break down sometimes. The only times that I've broke down in all of this is when the other mothers or women or whatever message me and thank me for protecting their children. But I know that at some point I'm going to have to start focusing on my personal feelings about the marriage that I'm losing, my personal experience of my place of my only place of safety being taken. The fact that I feel absolutely exposed and disgusted and played by somebody in that position. And like I said, I don't know if this is really because of how much I've been trying to take care of myself and how much I've done work on my own personal issues, that maybe it won't affect me. Maybe I came to terms with the fact that we were on different planets almost. Did I kind of know that already before this happened? Was this just that final nail in the coffin for me? Have I grown so much that all of that being taken, well, upsetting, just isn't going to break me like what I'm used to? Because I was thinking last night back to some of my breakups in the past, and they have been horrifying. Horrifying. It was like I had lost a limb, was how it felt when my breakups would happen. No matter even if it was a horrible relationship the entire time, no matter how unhealthy, no matter how chaotic, no matter how much I had lost of myself in those relationships, when they were over, it still felt like a death. And this time it just isn't feeling like that. And I can usually tell when I'm dissociated and like stepped out of myself. And I don't feel that this time. I feel fully present. But I'm still not grieving it the way that I thought that maybe I have to. Does that make sense? Have you guys found that? Like, have you gone through breakups and it felt like part of your soul was being ripped out? Though I know that I have described one of my really bad dissociations in here, and I also put it in a speech that I had given of when I almost harmed myself, and that was right after a breakup. So maybe it's such a big change that's throwing me off, or it's such a hard one. It's such a hard one because before I started therapy and before I started all of this, little things would throw me for a complete loop. And I would think that a situation like this, if it was back that long ago, I don't know how I would have made it through. I really don't. I should probably give myself credit and trust myself that I'm not in a dissociation, that I'm not completely closed off to every feeling, because I'm not that numb. You know, I still feel everything for everyone else that I always had. It's just him in this situation. So what I really wanted to accomplish with this video is all of the other people right now that are going through a lot of stuff. Don't think that me or anyone else that you are looking to for strength or looking to for help or education or whatever you follow me or your other people for, don't ever think that they don't have these emotions. Don't ever think that because they're strong, they don't second guess themselves, that they don't get scared, that they don't worry about the fact that they're doing something wrong. or feel shame. Because I certainly do, especially with this last situation that happened. I don't want anyone to think that, I'm trying to find the word to describe it correctly, but someone just that is looked up to never has these feelings. Like, I've been trying to find, I've always looked up to people like Martin Luther King and, Gandhi and all of that. And one thing that you won't find in any of that research is their low times. When they second guess themselves, when they had bad days. Everyone does. And I think that makes us feel even more connected. I don't want to just connect with people over the things that I've overcome and make them think that I have some kind of superpower that it doesn't hurt me. I want to share all of these types of experiences. I want to be vulnerable. I know that's one thing that I've always had to work on, is being vulnerable. But I feel like being vulnerable will show other people that this stuff is normal. Don't get discouraged. Don't start being stagnant. Don't give up because you have these times. I'm having them too. Just about every day. This has only been not even a month since he's left. And I keep feeling like it's been an eternity. Like, this is never going to end. But I keep looking back saying, okay, it's only been 2 weeks. It's only been 3 weeks. It's only been a month now. Not even. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself that space to feel whatever I've got to feel to get through this. Do what I need to do in order to be strong for my children. And I've used that before, my children being my strength and my motivation. But this time it's kind of different. Like, there's the part of me that's doing it, and then the other part of me that has no motivation, has no self-discipline, just wants to lay down and have everything stop. I just don't. I think I had talked to my sister, I think it was like 2 weeks ago now. And I had told her, I'm like, how many times can life knock you down until you say, I just want to stay down here? Like, I'm so tired. But it's not in the normal way that I would be handling this. My normal way of handling this would be completely instinctual, say whatever comes to my mind, do whatever comes to my mind, and feel so in my dark pit that I don't see a way out. This time I see different ways out. I have options now. And that I also think is helping me. Seeing that me losing my mind and saying, well, that's just it. I just give up, which is what I would used to have done, isn't the only option. And it's like way down there. There are days where I'm just so emotionally spent that that's what I'll say, but it doesn't last long. So I just want, like I said, to come in here and encourage you all that you are strong too. Being strong doesn't mean that we don't have these moments. Being strong doesn't mean we don't have these days. We all do. But I feel like I have more tools and a better viewpoint now, if that makes sense. All right. I won't keep you guys for long. I love you all. I love all the messages that I'm getting from everybody. And I will see you again soon. If there's anything that you all would like me to talk about, just message me. If you don't feel comfortable talking in the group, that's perfectly fine. Just go ahead and send me a private message. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.